What's up, guys? I want to do a quick pre-fight video for you before today slash tonight's action begins. Um, First, I'm gonna start with UFC 209. Of course, this card took a big hit with the Khabib Ferguson fight getting canceled. Man, the weekend feels a bit ruined, to be honest. Man, I don't even feel really excited for today after that fight got canceled. So that sucks. Um, let's talk about the fights I care about on this card. The Overeem Hunt fight. To be honest, I don't know how this fight is going to go. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know if it's going to be a knockout or a decision. I wouldn't dare touch this fight betting wise. This fight is too unpredictable. Two Asian fighters. One guy can't take a punch on the chin too well. The other guy is north of 40 at this point. And where is Mark Hunt's head with all the lawsuits and stuff going on and controversy? Man, I don't know. So, that fight, I have no idea what's going to happen, okay? Um, the Rashard Evans Daniel Kelly fight, okay? It's funny to me hearing these commentators on UFC Tonight and the weigh-in show. Oh, Rashad, I think 185 was the weight class for him all along. Rashad's going to have this resurgence, at 185. Rashad looks in great shape. I mean, he looks in great shape. This is going to be a great comeback, a great resurgence for Rashad Evans. I'm not letting it fool me, man. Look, uh, Josh Koscheck was looking in great shape too a couple of weeks ago, and look at what happened to him. You know, Look, Rashad Evans looked ripped at the weigh-in. At 185, man, look, he had a six-pack going. He was chiseled. I mean, he was in shape. The guy was in shape. But the question is, what's going on up here and what's going on right here? You know, the last two times I've seen Rashad Evans, he was not looking like a real fighter. He was not moving forward. He was not throwing punches. He was not doing anything. Okay, I have not seen the real Rashad Evans since November 2013, I believe. I have not seen the real Rashad Evans for a long time. So he has to show me that he still wants to fight. And until then, I'm gonna go with the guy who I know is a real fighter, who I looked at his last fight and said, this guy is a real fighter. You know, who got his head split open in the first round and kept coming and was determined to win that fight. You know, and the way I see it, Daniel Kelly moves forward and Rashad Evans at this point does not. I have not seen him be aggressive at all. So he's gonna have to show me that he's aggressive. I'm not thinking about prime Rashad Evans. I'm not letting the chisel body fool me. The man is 37 years old. He has not looked the same in a long time. So I got Daniel Kelly winning this fight, even with his terrible looking body and his Brett Favre looking ass. Okay, I'm going with Daniel Kelly. Rashad Evans has to show me something. All right, now the Thompson Woodley main event. Okay, again, this is another toss up. Don't know how this fight's gonna go. I would not dare bet this fight. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know if it's gonna go to distance or if it's gonna be a finish. Same as the Overeem Hunt fight. That fight I can't call. Now my heart wants Stephen Thompson to win because Tyron Woodley has irritated me. I do not like him as champ. I do not like things that he says. Okay, I don't like his attitude. So my heart wants Stephen Thompson to win. I like Stephen Thompson, good guy, seems to be a good guy, always says the right things. I would like, to be hearing from him more than a Tyron Woodley, who, he intentionally is trying to stir the pot, talking about he's the greatest welterweight of all time. I mean, come on, he even knows better than that. Okay. All right, so that's my feelings on UFC. And now let's go to boxing. We're gonna start with the matchroom card. Okay, but the matchroom card, there I think are only 3 fights on this card that I care about. Okay, uh, the David Allen fight, he seems to be interesting. He got my respect for taking on King Kong Ortiz. I see he's like a 20-1 favorite. So but I'm not super interested in that fight. Okay, uh, Katie Taylor. She's an exciting female fighter. She's fighting the girl who I believe is 6-6, who has been stopped once in her career. She should stop this girl. Katie Taylor should get a stoppage. There are only two casinos playing where you can get odds on Katie Taylor to win inside the distance. Okay, and looks like that's a minus 250 and a minus 303 at those two casinos. So, you know, and all the other casinos look like are not gonna put anything up. They're not gonna give away free money. Okay, but the British casinos are offering up odds on that. Okay, so I expect Katie Taylor to look good and to get a finish in that fight. All right. Also, the Paulie Malignaggi Sam Eggington fight. Look, I just watched, I think, the first 4 rounds almost of the Sam Eggington Frankie Gavin fight. I was considering putting money on Sam Eggington. He is favored right now as a minus 250 favorite over Paulie Malignaggi. Okay, as I've said in the past, I do not feel Paulie Malignaggi was ever that good. I think he's overrated. Sam Eggington should win this fight. But after what I saw of Sam Eggington, I do not think much of Sam Eggington. I saw a tall, young fighter who was missing a lot, who had a guy right in front of him who he could not hit. In Frankie Gavin, I saw him miss a lot of punches. Like he does not know how to use his long, lanky arms. Maybe he was fighting on the inside too much, not using his distance. But, I saw Sam Eggington and I saw ESPN Friday Night Fights fighter. As I like to say, that's what I saw. I did not see a world championship level fighter. Even though Paulie is old and is aged, from what I saw to Sam Eggington, he should be Sam Eggington. But I cannot bank on Malignaggi because he's not that good. And Eggington should beat Malignaggi because Malignaggi was never that good, and he is the younger guy and the bigger guy. So I was gonna put money on Eggington, but I was not impressed. I am not touching this fight. I am not touching that fight in any way. I see it possibly being a long snooze fest of a fight. So I'm kind of interested by it just to see what the outcome is going to be. Who's going to fare off better, the former world champion who was never that good, or the young guy and the bigger guy who is not that good. That's kind of the intrigue and interest of this fight. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to a close, boring decision. And the winner, who knows, okay? And the David Haye Tony Bellew fight, look, I think David Haye is a true heavyweight with power. This is a step up for Tony Bellew, who looked very soft at the weigh-in yesterday. I think David Haye is going to knock out Tony Bellew. I have money on David Haye to win inside the distance in this fight. Okay. It's just as simple as that, man. If Tony Bellew was somehow, some way able to pull this off, I think that would be a pretty big upset in my opinion, whether it was knockout or decision. But I got David Haye winning this fight by stoppage. What round, I don't know. But David Haye claiming as soon as he touches him, it's going to be over. So I would not be surprised if that happens, okay? Because the guy has real power. All right. And in the late night fight, at least for the UK, for the US, is going to be around 7, 8, 9 o'clock. The Andrew Fonfara Chad Dawson fight. I have Fonfara winning this fight. He opened as a minus 505 favorite. As I'm looking at it now, he is down to a minus 310 favorite. Okay, one casino actually has him at a minus 266. People have put money on Chad Dawson, I guess because the odds were so good. I think they wasted their money. They gave their money away to the casino because I think Chad Dawson has no chance. I never thought he was that good. And as he's aged, he certainly has not gotten better. Going a full 10 rounds with somebody who was 12-8 in one of his recent fights. Nah, Fonfara should win this fight. Forget that he got caught and knocked out by Joe Smith in the first round. He's still one of the best light heavyweights in the world. Definitely better than Chad Dawson at this point. So Fonfara should and better win this fight. If Dawson wins this fight, Fonfara's gonna have to look at himself in the mirror because Chad Dawson should be finished. Okay. All right. And in the main event, Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. Look, as I've said before, I am not calling or predicting the winner in this fight. I uh, I see this fight going the distance. I do not see either man getting a stoppage. Hell, I hope the fight goes the distance, and hell, I hope the fight's a draw. I hope it's close. I hope it's a draw so I can make a good load of money tonight. Because I do have money on the draw, and as we know, draws, I think as it is now, it's at a plus 1800. But when I got in on it, was at a plus 2000. Okay, so I'm hoping it goes to a draw, and I make a good chunk of money tonight. I would not be surprised if one judge scores this fight a draw. I would not be surprised if it was a split draw. You know, because both are undefeated and they would protect their O's. Okay, so it would not surprise me at all if this fight was a draw. Um, I'm not giving the edge either way. Garcia was a 2-1 underdog in this fight. It would not surprise me if he won this fight. Danny Garcia always seems to find a way. Even when in fights when it looks like he has lost, he still gets a decision. Okay, when he fought a power puncher in Luke Matisse, he he's found a way to win that fight. With boxing, he took Matisse's best shot, mouthpiece went flying out, and the guy still won that fight. Something about Danny Garcia that gets it done, even though he does not look like the best boxer, the fastest guy, or the strongest guy. This guy finds a way to win. Uh, and as I'm calling Keith Thurman now, he was at one time, he was one time Thurman. Now he's Keith many times Thurman because it takes him many times to try to get a knockout. It takes him many times to try to throw punches and land a punch to get a knockout. You know, when was the last time Keith Thurman had a knockout, especially over a high caliber opponent? So I'm expecting this fight to go to a decision. Hopefully it goes past the over, which is 10.5 rounds, halfway through the 11th round. Hopefully it goes to a decision and we make some money tonight. That's all I really care about. May the best man win. I'm not a super big fan of either of these guys. So that's my feeling on the fights that are worth commenting on. I really didn't comment on the Erickson Lubin fight because he is a heavy favorite and he should win that fight easily. Okay, so but that's it, guys. Hopefully we have a great day and a great night of fights. I will be doing post-fight videos. I probably will do a UFC post-fight. If I catch this Matchroom card, I will do a post-fight on it and try to get it up to you guys. Then I will do a post-fight in the UFC, and then I will do probably the boxing on delay because I'm probably going to watch UFC live and then watch boxing afterwards or either Sunday morning, and then I'll do a post-fight. So you guys have a good day, enjoy the fights, and I'll check in with you later. Take care.